We are following new legal developments today in federal court as the Trump administration appeals a judge's order for a 2-week pause on deploying the National Guard to Portland while that case is being litigated.
Investigative reporter Adrian Thomas is digging deeper and has the details.
So all eyes will be on a 3-judge panel in the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals Thursday as they decide whether to block a lower court's temporary restraining order on the National Guard deploying to Portland. That panel of judges issuing an order this afternoon saying that those 200 National Guard members can remain federalized but can't deploy to Portland until an appeals decision is made. Now, a short time ago, Governor Tina Kotek released a statement on these developments, reading in part, quote, "Importantly, this order keeps the Trump administration from military intervention in Portland. The facts on the ground have not changed. There's no need for military intervention in Oregon. There is no insurrection in Portland, no threat to national security. Oregon is our home, not a military target. I ask that Oregonians who want to speak out do so peacefully." Now, we sat down with a local legal expert on what we can expect next in the federal lawsuit playing out between President Trump and Oregon. As the Trump administration appeals an Oregon federal judge's decision for a temporary restraining order on National Guard troop deployment, federalized Oregon Guardsmen and women await potential orders. In the appeals process, the Trump administration is citing another 9th Circuit Court ruling from this summer over Trump's deployment of the National Guard to Los Angeles amid protests over ICE. In that ruling, the appellate court overturned a lower court's temporary restraining order, which allowed the National Guard deployment in L.A. to continue. Lewis and Clark law professor Tung Yin weighs in on the president's argument.
Well, they have an argument, and so, this is what lawyers do. You look for cases, precedents that have results that you like, and you say that, oh, our case is just like that. But the facts on the ground also matter. And so, as I understand it, in LA, there were already more violent acts, let's say, taking place.
Yin says in regards to the Oregon case, the appellate judges will look at exactly what has happened on the ground here in Portland, and that will ultimately factor into their decision.
It's the same statute, but the factual question is different because here in Portland, you have to ask, okay, regardless of what happened in LA, are the conditions on the ground in Portland appropriate for invoking that particular statute? And so you have to look at, what is the danger to the ICE building? Professor Yin also added that the legal battle is far from over, and regardless of what happens in the appeals court Thursday, the case will head back to the lower court in Oregon on October 17th, where Judge Karen Immergut will hear arguments over whether the temporary restraining order will be extended.